Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of DC Collectors. Today we're taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Azrael Batman Armor action figure. Now this is part of the Batman Curse of the White Knight series of comic books, and I gotta say this thing looks cool, looks very good in the package. Will I be rearranging my McFarlane top 5 of 2020? I don't know. Let's take this guy out and look, but first let's look at the box. So you can see standard McFarlane packaging here. The stuff, I know if you've seen some other of my McFarlane Toys videos, you know that I like this stuff, especially when you line them all up. It looks like that. It looks like some pretty cool, maybe omnibus or something like that, all lined up in a row. Here's the back of the box. Here is, as you can see, the artwork is based on Batman Curse of the White Knight number 8 from 2020. Just a really cool pic of Azrael taking down the bat. Also on the box you can see just other figures that are available from McFarlane Toys. Side of the box just kind of a window look into the package. Bottom of the box, there you go. That's the UPC and all that kind of good stuff if you want to order him. Alrighty, so let's break this guy out and let's play with him. Alright, so here he is out of the package. We're going to start off by looking at the accessories for this figure. I'm going to start with the sword. As you can see, it is a very nice broadsword. Put my fingers on it so you can kind of get a good look at it there. You can see even the cool, like, I think that's Jesus hanging on the cross right there. Very, very intricate, even on the other side. Just pretty cool detail. I like the fact that they just didn't paint this like one gray, solid gray color. You know, the handle and some of this part, the wood shaft part is a brownish color, and the gold and parts of like the end of it's gold, and this inlay right here is gold, and then the blade silver. So, you know, really nice piece like this. I think this is the same, if I'm not mistaken, this is the same sword that came with the Curse of the White Knight Azrael. He comes with the awesome black display base, and he comes with this cool card with the art that you saw on the back of the box. And if you want to know a little bit more about him, there you go. Read to your heart's content, but you'll have to pause it because I'm continuing on. Alrighty, so that's out of the way. So let's start by looking at this guy. And you know, I really wanted to say this is a bad toy. This is awesome. There's some iffy things about this right off the bat. As soon as I was taking him out, I was noticing. And you know, this could be just mine, and your mileage may vary. Looking at the paint and the sculpt, I mean, the paint is immaculate. Some tiny red for the eyes in there, you know, just nice little slits. The gold Batman logo is raised and looks really cool on there. Just the gold highlights around some of the shoulder pads, pretty cool. Gold highlights around these patches and around some of the armor over here, and even on the gauntlets. I mean, that's cool. The pouches are gold. You know, you could go a little bit further and, you know, apply a little bit of a wash or something just so it just didn't look gold all over. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm not complaining too bad. The claws, you can see, are silver. That looks really nice. Detail wise, I mean, you can't beat these figures. The detail on these are pretty bad. I mean, and when I say bad, I mean good. But one thing you'll have to remember, be careful. This guy has all sorts of sharp pieces everywhere. Man, I poked my finger really bad on one of them, ripping him out of the box. So be careful taking this guy out of the package. He comes with this vinyl cape. You know, this is the same material that most of the McFarlane, well, all of them to date that have capes have. Just overall, just looking at him, he suffers from that same issue that the McFarlane Toys animated series figures suffer from. Top heavy, kind of little legs, so he's gonna fall over, I imagine. You're really gonna need that base to really hold him up. So before we get into the let's go to the articulation first, and I'll get into my issues with it. All right, so the head, as you can see here, it moves down a little bit, back a little bit. He can tilt to the sides just a hair, and of course you're not gonna turn him because of the collar here, it's not going to let him turn too terribly much. As far as the arms go, these shoulder pads are on, if you can see here, I'll try to make it where you can see, but they're on a ball joint, so they will probably more than likely pop off if you know you really need them to make way for some of this articulation. But I'm going to say, man, these arms are extremely loose. I mean, look at that. Let me get it in camera here. I don't know if you can see, but I'm barely moving it with my thumb. And you know, typically a figure's not gonna move like this. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's just hangy kind of. It's really easy to move and really loose in there. I'm super scared I'm gonna break it by overstretching it. Yeah, I'm super scared. I don't want to bust him up because I do want him on my shelf, and he's not moving that much. So I'm not even gonna attempt to try to break it. But he does have bicep swivel and the butterfly joint. It's just the butterfly joint is just crazy off there. I mean, it's super loose. He does he have double jointed elbows? No, he does not have double jointed elbows, but you know, a figure like this, I don't know if you necessarily need them. He has the standard McFarlane wrist that, you know, circle all the way around, can kind of bend back and forth, so he has good movement there. He does have a bit of an ab crunch, not much. You can go back that far, down that far, that's it. That will turn. I don't see any turn at the waist, but this is kind of a similar to Green Arrow. It's sort of one whole plastic piece, and there might be some stuff behind that. As far as articulation goes here, you're not going to get much because of the thigh pads, the way they come up. That's about as far as you're going to stretch him that way. That's about as far as he's going to go forward in a split like that. So I mean, that's decent, I guess. It's pretty decent. No thigh swivel on this guy. He does have double jointed knees, as you can see, and of course he has the patented McFarlane ankle. But my biggest issue is with these loose, and they're both loose. They're both wiggly loose arms out of the package, and so he's not going to infiltrate my top 5 of McFarlane Toys from the DC Multiverse this year. And that's sad. I really wanted to like him. Everybody, when I released that video, everybody was, oh, you're going to wait till you get the Azrael. It's great. And yes, he is a nice figure. He's not a bad figure by any means. He's just not in my top 5. I don't feel, and solely based on the figure that I got. Whoa, he almost fell there. See, exactly what I thought. He's just top heavy, back heavy because of the cape, and little ankles and little legs going to keep him from standing properly. So we better put him on the base here. Let's stick him on the base so he can stand up properly. And we got some work to do to help him stand. He's been in the package, and it's just. And he wants to follow. Wow, this is the first time I've had a figure on the base that will bend like that. Okay, apparently you just have to turn him turn his foot out that way. All right, so that is the Batman Azrael figure. If you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button and the like button. You can check me out on DCCollectors.com each and every day. And if you want to find me on social media, hit that Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at DC Collectors. Peace.